It's crazy to me. And this is a WrestleMania I'm really excited for, and I think for the most part, they've done a good job of telling meaningful stories and set up really fun, good, entertaining matches heading into. That being said, these are the two most intriguing matchups right now in WWE, are they not? Cody versus Rock and Drew versus Punk. Like, these are the two best matches. Like, if everybody was healthy and everything was equal, like, these should be like the two matches main eventing night 1 and night 2 of WrestleMania. Yep. Which is crazy to me. And we're obviously we can't with Punk because Punk is injured. But we're not getting Cody Rock, which has been, and it stands out more because the best part of SmackDown was a fan just mouthing off to Roman Reigns. Like, that was the best part of the whole Cody versus Roman exchange was a great woman in Milwaukee going, you have to have a arena full of strangers acknowledge your bitch ass. Fantastic. But The Rock versus Cody, like, that absolutely delivered. Like, it was automatically better. And they didn't say a word to each other on a microphone to open things up. And it's unbelievable how much better Cody versus Rock and how much more and Drew versus Punk than I am to Cody versus Roman and Drew versus Rollins, which also, by the way, Drew versus Rollins is probably third or fourth on this list of most intriguing matchups WWE could do right now.
You know how often I've seen that woman at a Milwaukee bar, just casual. You know how often I've seen that in Kenosha? Just with her drink, just as a matter of fact as anybody, not over the top, just kind of just with her drink, just like your bitch ass, and then goes back to the sip. Another just
the delivery was impeccable.
I mean, but not a yell, but just a casual voice that's picked up by the mic. And you know how often I've seen that? I mean, that is just so typical Midwest, so typical Milwaukee. Look at that bitch ass over there. And then back to the drink.
Back to the drink.
just as Milwaukee as it comes, man. That's just cool chick on the side of the bar. Just look at that guy.
Look at this guy.
Oh, really? That's unbelievable. Well, here's what it's come down to, guys. What it's come down to is with Cody and Seth and Roman and Rock, somehow out of all of this, Roman is fourth.
Yeah.
Out of these four, he's the Universal Champion. He is the universe of all of this. This whole thing is because Roman wants to continue his legacy as Universal Champion. And somehow with this, The Rock is so electrifying that people are looking at Rock and Cody, even though they didn't even speak at the beginning of Monday Night Raw. That's the whole thing of just those two in the ring was electric, even though Rock is not going to be in a singles match. Then there's Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins wants to defend his heavyweight championship against Drew McIntyre, but also he's got to think about this tag team match. That story's interesting. And then there's Roman. Roman, last time we saw him was a B- to a C promo on SmackDown. Like, bro, this is about you. This is about your championship. And what did he say to Cody? You must be stupid or something. Are you stupid or something? He's like doing John Travolta in like Welcome Back Kotter. It's really strange, right? You're the champion. Right. So he should rise above all this, at least try to get to the level of Rock if he can. The WWE, Brian, needs to be able to have Roman by himself, no Heyman, no bloodline, and to explain how he feels about all this. Because The Rock and Cody and Seth are running laps around the champion. Laps.
Yeah, and I think that goes back to like the last few Rock promos prior to this week where Roman is standing in the ring, just standing there. And The Rock in the promo, we're intrigued by The Rock. And I've even seen people point out, it goes back to the Vegas presser where The Rock's walking out and he's yelling at Hunter and Roman's just sort of tailing behind where he's the number two. He's the clear number two, where Rocky is clearly the tribal chief at this point, to where we all think it's inevitable. Cody wins. We get Roman Rock next year. When do we get Cody Rock?
Will we ever get Cody Rock?
I don't know. It's disappointing because it's the best story they got going. And unless they do, because in order to get Cody Rock, it would have to be next year at Mania.
Okay.
Because then you would have to do Roman Rock winning, becoming the new tribal chief, and challenging at next year's Mania.
Or could you do Cody wins, Rock doesn't turn next week, Cody Rock at SummerSlam, and some sort of Roman Rock fall out of that?
This is not supposed to be the story. The story's supposed to be around the Universal Champion. What about that guy? I mean, isn't that something? Yeah,
He's
I just
solo at
think
this
that's
point.
amazing.
He's just a guy. He just stands there, like, cool,
it's
throw him in
amazing.
once in a while.
It's
and
amazing.
here's the thing: it's not Cody's story anymore either.
Right.
Cody's not finishing his story; he'd be finishing The Rock's story.